Good morning. It is Saturday, 7:56 a.m., September 21st, 2019. Good morning, everybody. All right, let's get right into it. Total market cap today for Bitcoin only is 236 billion. Bitcoin dominance this morning is 69%. Total volume for, let's just look at Bitcoin here. Total volume here is 4 billion basically on CoinLib. Let's look at the money flow last 24 hours. From Tether into Bitcoin, we got 1.5 billion. Tether into Ethereum, 794 million. That's a bit down from the last, I think, 2 days. So maybe a little bit of momentum into Ethereum is slowing down. Whereas crypto will move in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin into Ethereum, 825 million. And then into Litecoin, 287 million. So you can see where the majority goes as far as Bitcoin into other cryptos. Now, I like looking at Masari for some info too, because these guys are a little bit more stingy with their numbers. So for Bitcoin, total market cap is 179 billion, and then their real volume for the last 24 hours is 487 million. So definitely a contrast between them and CoinLib, but these guys I think are keeping it real. So somewhere there between them both is the real number. Bitcoin longs are above shorts, so we'll take that as confidence in the market. Oh, and by the way, up front, not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm insane. Don't listen to me. Looking at this little idea that I have up there at TradingView, it's when is alt season coming? I feel that alt season will show up when the alt market cap gets above the 200 moving average. If I look historically, looking at a daily chart, that seems to be the case. So right now, Bitcoin dominance is 69.65%, and the alt market cap is 78 billion. So I think if we can get above that 200 moving average, up to about 84 billion market cap, maybe we'll see a bit of an alt run then. Anyway, this is just a crazy way of looking at it. Bookmark it. Maybe it'll make sense. Look at it, in the past, and you'll see that I think this possibly makes sense. Why not? Let's look at Bitcoin on the daily. The big news here is that we're waking up on Saturday morning below 10,000. Right now, 9,998.20 cents on Coinbase if you're buying there. Now, the SAR indicator, it's linked to in the show notes, is on a downtrend last couple days. But what gets me, what is important to look at is that on the daily, the MACD is negative. So the blue line MACD is below the signal, and it's definitely showing a trend in that direction. And that gap is widening, so that usually looks to me like we're probably going to be trending down in Bitcoin. Also, along with the daily, also look at the weekly, and you can see that the MACD on the weekly is definitely on a downtrend. And when it actually tilts, I'm going to grab the brush here, when it tilts down, that's when we tend to be on a downtrend, of course. And I linked to here a video by Crypto Love, Bitcoin Crash Incoming, How I Called Bottom and Top This Year. Anyway, clickbaity title, but I linked to it in the show notes, and he really gets into when we see a weekly downtrend in the MACD especially, that's when we're definitely going to be trending down. So you can look at this historically, and you'll see it's pretty much the case. And Crypto Love makes a case, for maybe we're going to be in a downtrend. And when it comes to backed, I have a lot of people who've asked me about, what do I think is going to happen? I really don't know, but I can say that, pump or dump when backed happens or nothing happens. Who knows? I guess we'll see. But definitely we are in a downtrend right now on the MACD on the weekly and on the daily. So I think that at best we're going to be sideways into the 23rd. So we'll see. I'm not, I'm not feeling short-term too bullish on Bitcoin. I'm kind of feeling sort of sideways on Bitcoin. Myself, not financial advice, I'm hedged out of my HODL about a quarter of it when it comes to Bitcoin in response to the weekly MACD trending down and also the unknown of BACT. On the 2-hour, where you can see where Bitcoin's going, especially with the MACD indicator, sorry about that, you can definitely see that we are negative on the 2-hour chart and the histogram is widening. So, looking at the hourly, well, we are down. Now we're above $10,000 and well, $10,000 and $10,000 still, $10,030. So here we are below the 200 moving average. So I like to see on the hourly chart to be above the 200 moving average. I myself don't enter any trades unless we're above the 200 moving average. And somebody still has $1 billion in confidence in Bitcoin, because this wallet that I like to follow is actually, it still has its $1 billion. I check that every morning. I don't know why. It just means to me that the world is still there. Here's a little bit of news. This is FTX.com, cryptocurrency derivatives exchange. I don't personally use this, but I love these index features that it has. It's got one for future index for major exchange tokens, index for major altcoins, mid-cap coins, and then it actually has a futures for shit. It's called shit. It's literally the shitcoin index. There's the shitcoin futures. Anyway, I like looking at it every day because, well, it gives me a chuckle. There's actually a shitcoins futures. Anyway, gotta love it. Check it out. That's a beautiful thing. I love that it exists. And then also, looking here, like I mentioned, this is Crypto Love's channel. This is something he did yesterday. And he does make a case for when the weekly MACD trends up or down, you have a bull or a bearish market. So I would just say this is something to check out if you so desire. He makes a great case for possibly we're going to be trending down for a bit in Bitcoin. That's his opinion, take it for what it's worth, but also that does match the weekly MACD. And with BACT coming out, who knows? I think we're going into an unknown weekend of volatility, and Monday might not be any better. Hey, I belong to blockchain education. I have for 2 years, and this is where I learned more about trading and a lot of things. It is a great bunch of people, live chat room. You can chat with other traders and you can compare charts, and there's a lot of education there. You can sit back and watch videos and you can learn quite a lot from, absolutely masters at the craft. I cannot endorse it enough. I belong to it. I have for 2 years. I belong to many other trading groups that did signals, etc., and they have all come and gone. And anyway, we'll do it again tomorrow, and let's hope that Bitcoin rallies a bit. Take care.